Okay, so um, about 14 years ago, I was experiencing what I came to call a spiritual acceleration where I was in a state of bliss 24 hours a day for nearly 3 months. And as it happened, um, when I was about a month into the experience, I went up on top of Mount Palomar, and um, I got there on a Sunday afternoon, and that night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I heard this rumble that was very similar to the rumble that I'd been hearing for a couple of weeks in the desert, up in the Anza Desert where I was. And there was this, from where I was parked, I could see the lights of LA and the lights of San Diego, and the rumble seemed to come from LA. Well, I ended up spending about 5 days up there in solitude, and then I went down into. I'd been reading Autobiography of a Yogi, and I went down into Encinitas to Yogananda's ashram, and I wanted to learn Kriya Yoga, and that's where he wrote the book, Autobiography of a Yogi, and so I went there to the ashram, and I was waiting for an interview with the head monk there, and this he had me wait in this beautiful garden that they have there. And so I'm wandering around the garden, and what came to me was I wondered that if there was some kind of message in the color, some kind of deep esoteric meaning behind the color in the flowers. And so I was meditating on that, and overheard these three people talking about an earthquake. And I said, "Excuse me, what are you talking about?" And they said the LA earthquake. I said, "What LA earthquake?" And they said, "Where have you been?" And so I told them I'd been in the wilderness, So they told me about the earthquake, and as it happened, I had to drive up to Santa Cruz. So I was driving up the 405, and to where it goes over the hill from where you're looking out over the San Fernando Valley. And when I got to the top of the hill, I looked out over the valley, and you're looking straight ahead at Northridge, which was the epicenter of the LA quake. And as I'm descending the hill, when you're in that state of divine communion, you can you ask questions, and information just comes. So I asked the universe, like, why does something like this happen? And what I was given to understand is that when a people in a place fail to give their focus to the spirit for more than 50% of the time, then over time, catastrophe is the result. And conversely, if a person were to when a person and a people give their give things a more spiritual focus as opposed to a material focus, um, all sorts of calamities can be averted. So um, I was like, wow, that makes a whole lot of sense. At the same time, one of the things I was told by the universe was that, because I asked, like, why am I going through, why am I experiencing this? And the universe kind of let me know that, when an individual keeps a spiritual focus for more than 51% of their conscious waking state, that harmony is the result. Anybody is capable of what I was experiencing. And so, and if you don't do that for very long, like if you keep a material focus above a spiritual focus for the majority of your conscious waking state, then disharmony is the result. So anyway, just thought I threw that out there. Well, night.